Okay, both players are ready. 0C1, 0C110B. Both players are on seed. Both players are ready, and both players are about to start game number 2 in 3-2-1 Tetris. But maybe I don't usually take binding votes, but maybe I'll at least take a vote for the next mode just to see what people are interested in playing. Like, for me, I want to see drought hack mode, basically no bars mode, played for score. That way you have to optimize for triples and no Tetrises. But there are other modes that we could do. We could do speed run. We could do, we'll do no row at some point, secret grade maybe, or we might do like a no row secret grade hybrid or something like that. Intelligent monthly Tetris. It's fine. I'm going to keep the name. That's just my sense of humor, so. I mean, it's a survival, and being able to play without long bars is a legitimate Tetris skill, right? So it's not silly. It's a real test of skill. Tetris for Rurczak, 147, 110 for Scotto Bozo. And then the intent behind the monthlies is that you can, by finishing high, like definitely first and second, you'll gain entry into the championship. And so that way, there are people who excel at the slower but more like creative stacking modes, like secret grade or no rotation, that kind of thing, that won't necessarily be great at the modes where rolling is advantageous. But I think they should be able to get into the championship. And if you tried to do, like no rotation, they might not be competitive in that, and yet they have a place in the tournament. So that's why I want the monthlies to be sort of a play-in. And then there'll be a way also to qualify in on the actual month of it as well for people who didn't make it in the monthlies. So that's the vision, and we're going to test it out. And if it bombs, we just won't do it. We'll try it. And if it doesn't work, then, there's no law that says we have to do it anymore. So we'll see. 237 for Scotto Bozo, 332 for Rurczak. You want to do only line bars mode? Oh, it's so boring. It's really boring. I mean, there will definitely be a Vits off month, but the problem with that is you pretty much have to have an EverDrive to do it. So only Vits counts, and basically the Vits counter works. Yeah. You basically score 1 point per Vits, and that's it. 307 for Scotto Bozo, 403 for Rurczak. But yeah, the problem with that is like a lot of people do not have EverDrives because they're expensive, and I would love to be able to do that. But Jasmine would love that type of tournament. Well, yeah, I mean, we did one at Lone Star, and it was great fun. I mean, the Scooty in there, Tyler versus Sharky in the finals. That was really fun. And Jasmine was on comms. That was her first experience doing comms, and she was good. But she was mostly the Vits counter there, so I had her counting them. Because we didn't actually have a Vits hack like we do now. Hydrant made one. So. 381 for Scotto, 496 for Rurczak. So 100,000 point lead for Rurczak right now. You can always just count the VITs manually. Yeah, I guess so. It's just much easier to not have to do that. You need multiple referees who are just there to do that. And the problem is just keeping it updated on the screen so that players know what they need. It's really challenging. 571 for Rurczak, 460 for Scotto. So 599 entry into 19 for Rurczak. That is a big pace, just 300 points shy of a 600K transition. Scotto is in at 469. He's back by 130,000 points. 2 Tetrises quickly for Rurczak. Scotto digging about 40% of the way up the board. All right, Scotto. Bringing it down. Rurczak, good stack here. Set up again. Long bar Tetris. Rurczak, he's cruising right now. Sebi says we have a chat. Well, yeah, the last time we had a chat, it was like people gave up on tracking it. So I had to constantly exhort them to please count, you know. And they were good for a while, but they just kind of stopped. So it was a challenge. All right, Rurczak uncovering. That's going to be good for Tetris if he gets it, and he does get it. 761 Rurczak, 555 Scotto. So Rurczak up by over 200,000 points here in game number 2. All right, a skimming at Tetris there for Scotto. He's got a spire that he's working around. Rurczak's board starting to climb a little bit. And he's bringing it down. Oh, that's a great J piece for a triple. Okay, he's going to uncover that left side, get set up again. Long bar Tetris, Rurczak. 8-11 on 24. All right, Scotto, 625. Still over 200,000 points behind. Or, well, not now he is. Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't, but it's averaging out around that. Rurczak, 874. Placements here. Tetris, Rurczak, 905. Oh, it is quick tap on point here for Rurczak. No, he's going to take the skim. Couple of skims here. He's getting set up in column 9 with that bar. Long bar over, Tetris, Rurczak, 947. 7:59 for Scotto, and time kind of running out. 20 lines to go. Scotto back by 160,000 points. Another Tetris Rurczak. Another Tetris Rurczak. He's got the max out on 27. He's very smooth and consistent right now here for Rurczak. Here's a Tetris A55. He's got 2 more available. And he's got the match, sewn up at this point. So there's a Tetris for Rurczak. And maybe he's going to try to set up for 2 more. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see if he can set up for even 1. He's not set up for 1. That's just going to be a triple. Triple goes in, and that's a 1.1. He's just 17,000 points shy of what I have as his PB. Rurczak, is your PB correct? 1.16 million? New comp PB, says Rurczak. So GG's to Rurczak on a new comp PB, and both players taking it to the house to 29. But Rurczak really cruising early. 599 was the transition. So that's a 500K post. Or post, not post, but just post.